I'm David Munday from the Herald in Plymouth.
I'm Harrison from the Pompey Supporters Trust Next Generations Group.
And this is the 5 key battles for the League Two playoff semi-final between Portsmouth and Plymouth Argyle.
At the back for us, definitely key man, Christian Burgess. Absolute rocket centre-half. Played in the majority of Pompey games this year. And when he doesn't play, definitely miss him. You know, his communication with his centre-half is brilliant. He finds a real good balance and dribbling out and playing out from the back. And when he doesn't play, you know, Pompey falter, and I think Ruben Reid will have a really tough job up against him.
Well, Plymouth Argyle's main goal-scoring threat is going to be Jamil Matt. He's on loan from Fleetwood Town at the moment. He's been here a couple of months, and he's really hit the ground running since he's got here. He's replaced Ryan Brunt, scored a lot of goals. He's playing the big man up front, holding play up, bringing other players in, you know, winning the key battle against other strong centre-backs. But, you know, he suffered a season-ending injury earlier in the season. Jamil Matt's basically slotted in straight away to play that role. It's a role that works really well in Derek Adams' team. He's already scored at Fratton Park a couple of weeks ago in Portsmouth's 2-1 defeat to Argyle, so he's certainly not alien to scoring at Fratton Park.
In our midfield battle, our key man, definitely Carl Bennett. The man's an absolute genius. He goes down the right, he plays on the left, he'll cut inside and he calls Plymouth all sorts of mayhem. There's no way Plymouth are going to be able to stop him. He's brilliant.
So the key man in the heart of midfield really for Argyle is going to be Carl McHugh. He used to play as a defender, but when Derek Adams came in, he took a look at him and said, "I want to play him as a defensive midfielder," and he's been fantastic again. He wins every battle.
Main man up front for Pompey, definitely Mark McNulty. He's Pompey's league top scorer this year, joint with Connor Chaplin. He's a little man, he doesn't do too much jumping in the air, but he will run in behind and he'll bring people into play. He's a fantastic little player and his finishing is just unbelievable. Great signing from Paul Cook this year, and I think he'll be scoring in the playoffs.
The key defender for Argyle is going to be Curtis Nelson. A lot of people in the league will know about him. He's made the PFA Team of the Year. It's a very deserved accolade for him. He just wins every ball in the air, wins every ball on the ground. He's very assured. You know, for someone who's younger than me, it's quite scary, really. Someone who's younger than me, he's the captain of the team. He's a real leader. So what he brings defensively is good as well. But what he brings to the rest of the team is fantastic as well. He leads by example.
Okay, star man, and I'm sure every single Pompey fan that will be at Fratton Park on Thursday night will know who it's going to be. Gary Roberts. The bloke is an absolute player for League Two. How he's not playing at a high level is just unbelievable. He's a genius with the ball at his feet. His movement off the ball, his touch is just fantastic. And he will definitely be the key man for Pompey in this game.
Argyle's key playmaker this season, without a shadow of doubt, has been Graham Carey. He sits in that number 10 role just behind the striker. You know, he sprays balls around. He sets people going on the wings. He's got a fantastic left foot. He scores goals. He creates goals. You know, he's won the Player of the Year for the club this season. And he's obviously a player who clearly is much better than League Two. Argyle are very fortunate to have him.
A massive factor in this game is going to be Plymouth coming down to Fratton Park. They've done a job on us about 3 weeks ago and they snatched the 2-1 win. And the atmosphere, to be honest, for Pompey was pretty tame in that game. But bring on the night game and it's going to be unbelievable. The tickets sold out within hours of going on general sale, and there is no way there will be a better atmosphere up or down the country on an evening game. Bring on the Fratton Park and play up Pompey.
Some of you may saw the League Two playoff semi-finals last year, may remember Argyle. They were 3-0 down against Wycombe with about 20 minutes left. And the crowd there, they all started turning on their mobile phones and kind of waving them in the air and started singing the Bob Marley song, Don't Worry About a Thing. And it was electric. It was one of the best atmospheres that I've ever seen at a football match. And it willed Argyle on to score 2 fantastic goals in the last 10 minutes, which gave them hope for the second semi-final, which they eventually lost. But the crowd at Home Park can make a real difference. Obviously, I can understand why people think the atmosphere at Fratton Park may intimidate Plymouth Argyle. You know, the atmosphere at Fratton Park is amazing when you have the Pompey chimes going at Fratton Park with the old wooden stands. The whole thing, you know, bounces and it's formidable. But I do think that could play into Argyle's hands. You know, they went to Fratton Park a few weeks ago and won. So I think that the atmosphere at Fratton Park, well, obviously it could be good for Portsmouth, but I do think that it will provide a nice incentive for Argyle to go and crash that party.
Player Pompey, Pompey, player, player Pompey, Pompey, player.